We're going to talk about parasocial relationships. Here we go. Parasocial relationships. Weehoo. My first point about parasocial relationships is that the definition of parasocial relationships is inherently neutral. Parasocial relationships are inherently neutral. Okay? This means that the way people use parasocial is inherently negative. The normal way people use it is parasocial equal creepy stalker. That's how people typically define parasocial, or CC/society. It's not just content creators, it's like everybody. The definition is it is just the relationship between a viewer and a creator. This is the actual definition of parasocial relationship. It is simply the relationship, period, between a viewer and a creator. That's it. That is all parasocial means, meaning it is inherently neutral. But you'll notice in a parasocial relationship, things go both ways. It is the relationship with the viewer and the creator. It goes both directions. So parasocial relationships are inherently neutral. They are simply the relationship between a viewer and a creator. That can be a creator of content, that can be an artist, that can be a celebrity. It's basically any relationship in which typically the creator and you are not going to actually have a real knowing of each other. The thing about parasocial relationships, where the problem typically comes, is that people want to demonize the parasocial relationship at all. But the thing about it is that creators are also parasocial. We have a parasocial relationship with y'all as well. It goes both directions. Creators have a parasocial relationship to their audience, and your audience also has a parasocial relationship with the creator. Most creators can understand that they're parasocial to their audiences as well. Anybody who doesn't say that either doesn't like them or doesn't understand what a parasocial relationship is. Because I'm parasocial with y'all too. The problem with parasocial relationships is inherently when people don't understand boundaries. When people don't understand boundaries, whether it's the creator or the audience member, there's going to be problems. You guys are parasocial with me. Liking a content creator and caring about the things they make is parasocial. It is. It's also neutral to be parasocial, like I said. You can be parasocial with a creator and hate them. Parasocial is not necessarily positive. Positive feelings, we'll say that. It is okay to care about people, negative, positive. It is okay to care about content creators. But that is inherently parasocial. But that's kind of the difference, is that the relationship is not equal, and the relationship does not go past what is this boundary between me being on screen and y'all being on the chat. But the point is that the reason parasocial relationships are inherently unequal is because it's one person, I'll be me, and the relationship is between one person and lots of people. So I do not have individual relationships with y'all. The creator is the one in control of this relationship. I control how much you know about me, how you chat with me, the conversations we have, the closeness we have. Ultimately, I am in control of this situation. That is okay as long as I understand boundaries, and as long as you guys understand boundaries, it can be fine. This is true with any creator. So as long as I upkeep boundaries, the parasocial relationship is not a problem. As long as y'all upkeep boundaries and understand boundaries, there is not a problem with the parasocial relationship. It exists regardless. To care about someone that you will never know personally is parasocial. That's okay. That is okay. I don't think that there should be shame around the concept of having a parasocial relationship. But I will say that there are wrong ways to do parasocial relationships that encourage stuff, okay? Some people do the girlfriend experience, right? GFE or BFE. is going to encourage an unhealthy parasocial relationship. If somebody oversharing on either direction is also an inappropriate use of a parasocial relationship. And that goes either way. It's not possible for a creator to actually help you if you're trauma dumping in chat. That's not something I can help you with. Even if I like you and I recognize your name, I can't help you with trauma dumping in chat because we don't have a real relationship. Also, if I trauma dump on you on chat, that's also wrong. If I trauma dump on you, right? If I tell you deeply personal shit that you have no business being able to comprehend or deal with, that's also me misusing the relationship and having poor boundaries. Well, I can misuse you guys in parasocial and you can misuse me. Trauma dumping is typically going to be something that requires a higher level of emotional intimacy than is appropriate for the relationship. Because really what I'm trying to get at here is that the difference between a parasocial relationship and a regular relationship is a regular relationship has intimacy. And I'm not talking about sexual intimacy. I'm talking about emotional intimacy. This is when the problem starts. Because we don't have emotional intimacy. You have emotional intimacy with your partner. You have emotional intimacy with your parents, with your family, with your friends. We do not have intimacy with each other. I mean emotional closeness. We don't have an emotional deep bond. We don't have that. I am a silly little guy. You guys know more about me than I know about you. Y'all will get to know me better, especially if you're new, over time, way better than even like some of my family members know me. But I'm never going to know you nearly on the same level as an individual as you know me. That's not possible. I can't be best friends with that many people, really. The reality is regular relationships have intimacy. Parasocial relationships don't have intimacy. If the creator induces intimacy